We tend to overestimate what we can achieve in a day and underestimate what we can do in a year. How true is this? So this week I'm trying out something different. Instead of sharing with you tips and tricks, I'm going to take you on a journey of how I plan my week. When planning my week, I have switched from doing a daily to-do list to creating a weekly goal and a weekly plan. The goals I set at the beginning of the week help me create tasks I want to complete within the week, and those are the tasks I will put in my daily to-do lists. So the process I'm going to share with you today is informed by a quote I saw recently, which says, "We tend to overestimate what we can achieve in a day and underestimate what we can do in a year." And by overestimating what we can do in a day, I interpreted it as creating a to-do list with so many tasks, which are often informed by our bigger goals. So for example, if you want to start a business or if you want to hit a certain target, we tend to imagine we can achieve all the things needed to achieve that bigger goal within a day. And this creates burnout, it creates frustration, and we end up not doing anything, wasting time even more. Using the weekly planning system, I can balance my energy between days when I feel really motivated and days when I do not have as much energy. For example, some days I'm so motivated, I do so much more than I expected to do. And then on the days when I feel a little bit lazy, I don't feel as bad skipping out on my to-do list because I've already given myself permission to push those things to the next day. I have at least 7 days with which to complete what I've set out to do, and I can distribute my energy accordingly. Let's get started with the planning. Before I start planning my week, I will start by cleaning my workspace. So the first thing I do is set goals by category. So for this week, I will set 3 categories. The first category is my storytelling consultancy work. And then the second category I will have is health. These are the practices I have for my mental, physical, emotional well-being. So those are the practices of goals I have set for myself throughout this week. And then in the last category, I will set based on what is a priority. So for example, this week I have client work that I need to do. So those are the initials of the client, and that is what I will do. So this is sort of repetitive work that I do to build my brand, to build my business. These are things that feed me emotionally, physically, mentally, and this will basically be any new projects I'm taking on or any work that I need to complete that needs to be prioritized. So I will divide that into 3. And then now I will set a goal by categories. For each category, I will limit it to 3 goals so that I don't overwhelm myself, and also give myself time to sort of give each goal as much time and effort as it deserves. So one goal I'm setting for this week is automating my Instagram. I've been working on building my brand, and so I'm tackling different tasks step by step, and one of them is trying to improve my presence on Instagram, and this week I'll be focusing specifically on automating my Instagram. The second thing I'll be focusing on is client work. So I have a client that I work with, and I have a meeting with them next week, so I need to prepare the presentation and the notes and just get that ready. So I think I want to focus on that for this week. So yeah, I want to focus on that for this week. In the health category, I'll be setting a few goals. One is to complete 90 minutes of physical activity, which I will spread out throughout the week. The second goal I'm setting for the week is more reading. I've been doing really badly on my reading, and I want to sort of get back on track, and I'll leave it at that for now. I might add in something more if it comes back to me in the middle of the week, or if I realize I need to add it to my goal of the week. And then for this particular client, I have some work that is pending, so that is what I will list here. So once I finish setting my goal, I ask myself, what will it take to achieve this goal? And that is what I break down here into tasks. And these are the tasks that I will put in my daily to-do list. I'll use automating IG as an example. So the first thing I'll be doing in automating my Instagram is research. I've realized there are a lot of tools out there for automation, and I don't know which tools are good or which tools have worked before. So I'll be doing a lot of research with that, and then I'll be experimenting on it and trying to understand each platform better and how it might help my system. And then the other thing I'll be doing for Instagram to sort of make this a reality is creating the content that I'll be automating. So you might realize I have 3 to-dos here. And it might sound easy for you to do all of them in one day. But the thing is, research and experimentation, I can do in half a day. I can sort of just block time, go in depth into trying and finding as much information as possible and trying out different things. That I can do very easily. But for content creation, because it's something very new to me and I'm still trying to understand my process, this is something that might take me a whole day. So even if I spend a whole day doing this, I won't feel like that day has been wasted per se, because I already have a plan of how it contributes into the bigger goal I have set for the week. So that's another thing. That's content creating. And then now the last part will be the scheduling. By breaking down this one goal into these tasks, you have a better understanding of the process of planning and how I hold myself accountable. I will now go into breaking down all of these goals into tasks, and I will catch up with you. In addition to these tasks, my daily to-do lists will also feature some repetitive tasks. So these are things that I do every week regardless of what is happening. These are more administrative tasks, such as checking in with my clients. There's some clients I've set up weekly catch-up meetings with. Those ones I have to do regardless of what else is happening in my life. So those are the things that will fill up my week. If you've made it this far, please give this video a thumbs up and let me know how you plan your week, how you plan your days. Are you a person who creates a to-do list, or do you just wing it? What is your process like? I'm really curious to know what other people are doing out there, and just to learn from you and improve my productivity process. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe and join my YouTube family, and let's meet on the next one. Bye bye.